Hi everybody, it's Ramona here again from Connect Your Angels with this week's weekly Oracle card reading. And this is going to be the reading for March 24th through to the 30th. We've just recently come out of a full moon, which is a beautiful full moon. So I was putting out all my crystals to get recharged under the full moonlight. And as a result of that, I've just been kind of clearing them out and resorting them. So I thought this week I would work with the crystal cards. So we're going to go ahead and do this week's reading with the crystal cards. And I've got a whole bunch of crystals here in front of me, so hopefully I might have a specimen of the ones that come up so I can show you what they look like. So I'm going to go ahead and get started, and I will pick 3 cards, one for the beginning of the week, and the middle, and one more for the end of the week. Okay. All right. Oh yay, I do have this one. Tiger's Eye, red tiger's eye. And you can see on there the keyword is strength, and there's some other keywords here, and they are self-confidence, courage, and independence. And this is the affirmation that you can work with for Monday and Tuesday, that week of the 24th, so it'd be the 24th and the 25th of March. I have the strength to do what I have to do. Okay, so strength is your keyword, and this is all about finding that inner strength to do exactly what the card says, what you need to do. We all have an inner knowingness, and that's again coming from our divine guidance, from the angels. They are always trying to keep you on your path and your purpose. They nudge you into areas where you need to go, and a lot of us intuitively pick up on those things, but sometimes we're not so great at follow through. So we let our ego minds talk us out of it, or the fear of moving forward and taking those steps is what holds us back. And unfortunately, if you don't walk out what they're guiding you to do, they can't fully help you with what it is you've been asking for. So, fear is one of those things that often we conjure up situations in our minds that are a lot worse than anything that could ever really happen. And in most cases, it never does happen. So if you can push through the fear and get through to the other side, oftentimes people are like, wow, that wasn't so bad, and I should have done this sooner because now I feel great. I finally don't have that nagging feeling anymore of, I know I need to do this, I know I need to do this, I know I need to do this. They do it, and now you feel better because you don't, it's the anxiety often that's the worst part of, the whole situation. It's like, I'm seeing like a roller coaster, when you're in that roller coaster and you're going on that first incline, and it's like click, 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 and you're just like, you want to throw up. And once you hit the peak and you go down the other side, that's not even anything as bad as that, slow, agonizing ascent to get up to that top, right? So it's that anticipation of what's going to happen, what's going to happen. That's the worst part. So if you can get past that and move to the other side, then, it's all good. It's all great. You're working with the angels. They're not going to let you fall off. On the other side, they're going to be there to help you. So, call on Archangel Michael, because he's the one that helps you have courage, have confidence, and remove any fears or worries that you might have that's holding you back. Okay, so work with Archangel Michael. Recite the affirmation, which again is, I have the strength to do what I need to do, and you can work with red tiger's eye. So this is a piece of red tiger's eye right there. Can you see it okay? It's really kind of pretty. It's kind of shiny. So if you have a piece of this, you can carry it around with you on Monday and Tuesday. You can just kind of keep it in your space. If you have it in some jewelry, and a ring or a necklace, whatever, you can wear it as jewelry. So that's great. If you don't, you can kind of work with these colors. It's kind of like a rusty, orangey brown color, so you can work with that. Okay, so that's for Monday and Tuesday. Red tiger's eye. Oh, yay. Middle of the week, I have this too. Garnet. And the word is commitment. And I'm going to read you what it says. I know that I can accomplish anything that I set my mind to. And some of the key words here are kind of where they want you to go with this. Health, surrender, responsibility. So what they're saying here is, a lot of people gripe and complain about things that they're not so happy with. And it could be, if you are currently having a health challenge, I know from personal experience and things that I've gone through, it really is no fun when you cannot function the way you're normally used to functioning, right? And it can easily spiral into feelings of depression and, all of that. So the key here, though, is they're reminding you to kind of focus on the other part of things. Yes, maybe you might have a challenge, but focus on what you can do as opposed to what you can't do, right? And keeping that in mind will help take some of that negative energy from that situation. The other thing here is about surrender. Sometimes you have to surrender to the process and just let them show you the lessons that you need to be taught, right? Instead of rebelling sometimes against it. You know, sometimes people just be like, why does this keep happening to me? And I can't believe it. And, you know, they get in that whole spiral as opposed to just being still and sort of feeling it out. And sometimes there's key messages there. And you may have heard these things, or people who have had something happen to them, you know, after they've had some time to sit and think about it, have said, you know, this was actually something good that happened to me, because now it made me realize a whole other part of myself that I didn't realize, or it's made something very crystal clear to me that I didn't see before, or whatever. So sometimes it's about surrendering to the process. The other thing, though, is that they're saying is about, you know, you are often in the driver's seat. We don't realize this. And we can create the picture that we want. And I know that's something that's a little bit hard to wrap your head around, especially if you have a health challenge. You think, well, this is happening to me. What can I do about it? You know, I'm kind of along for the ride, but really you're not. It's very important to mind your mind, because it does have an impact on our reality. So if you commit to something that, you know, you are going to get better, or you commit to not letting this issue take hold and take control of your life, that is a huge piece of the puzzle, okay? So it's saying here, I know I can accomplish anything I set my mind to. Really what it comes down to is making a commitment. You know, commitment is a great word. I love this word, because when you commit to something, you are in or you are out. There's no middle of the road. There's no room for wishy-washiness. It's not like, yeah, okay, sort of, kind of, right? You commit, you're all in, or you're not, right? Make up your mind. If there was, you know, that proverbial gun to your head, you had to make a choice right now. Are you in or are you out? And then stick to it. And that's the hard part, right? We can say today, oh yes, I'm full throttle, I'm committed, whatever. Maybe that's to our weight loss program. Maybe we're committed to eating healthier foods. Maybe we're committed to doing more mind-body work, so we're going to meditate and all that, and it's great for 3 days, and then it all kind of goes to hell in a handbasket, right? And I know, because I've done it myself. This is the time now to sit, get quiet with yourself, and determine what are you willing to no longer put up with. If you're fed up and you're done and you want to make a change, now's the time to commit, and you're all in. And that changes nothing. You are all in today, you're all in tomorrow, you're all in the next day, and the next day, and the next day, okay? So that's something to think about the middle of the week of the 24th. So that'd be for Wednesday, Thursday, but even going forward, so not just those 2 days, but this is a time now. I feel like this is sort of a new, you know, it's spring now, right? It's about new growth, new change, birthing, new ideas, new things coming about. So this is your time to shine, is what they're saying. And if you want that, you know, you have to make that happen. They can't do everything for you. So you're going to have to step it up your game, and make those changes happen. So this is garnet, and this is a piece of garnet right here. This is a polished piece. Kind of has a lot of color in there. It's kind of earth toned, a little bit of gray, some beige, green, all different colors, sort of swirly. So you can work with that pattern. Oops. If you have some garnet, that's great. You can wear it. You can hold it in your hand, like I said, keep it in your space, whatever. So that's a stone that you can work with for Wednesday, Thursday. And then at the end of the week, we have snow quartz. And I don't actually have a piece of snow quartz. As you can see, it's milky white. I have a piece of white quartz. It's like this. So this is kind of like the same, you know, quartzy consistency, just in a milky color. But notice the word there, unstoppable, okay? So I can accomplish anything I set my mind to. This is look at these two. So this says, I know that I can accomplish anything I set my mind to. I know I can. And this is saying, I can. So it's getting from it being in your mind to the action of doing it. So these go very close together. So you're going to make the commitment to do it, and then you're going to commit. You're going to do it. It's saying support, cooperation, and insight. That's what they're going to give you. Once you commit, they're going to give you the support. They're going to help you. They're going to, you know, give you that insight that you need as you go down the road. Because yes, it could be, you know, at times bumpy. You might have questions. Tune in, ask your angels. Keep working with them. Okay, they're there every day, all day, 24/7 for your use. So use them. right? And then you will be unstoppable. Once you click that switch in your brain from, I think I can do it, to yes, I can do it and I am going to do it, that's what makes all the difference. So your mind is super important. It's really critical for you to mind your mind. Again, I keep saying this, but it is true. You need to really switch off the ego voices that tell you can't or shouldn't or that's not a good idea or whatever, and only listen to the thoughts coming from your guidance, from the angels, from the universe, from spirit, whatever you want to call it, because those are the things that are going to be for your highest good. They're keeping you on your path and your purpose to do what you are meant to do in this life walk. So there you have it. You can choose to listen to your ego and not do anything, or you can choose to listen to the voice from your angels who will help you accomplish everything you want to and more, right? So that's what it's all about. So use Archangel Michael to get over your fears, then commit, and then do it, right? They're showing me the Nike swoosh, just do it. And you have nothing to worry because, again, they're going to hold your hand through the whole thing. So they're not just going to kick you to the curb and say, okay, now you're on your own, good luck with that. That's not how they work. So just make sure you continue to invoke them, work closely with them, listen for their guidance, and walk it out. And when you get that equation down and you start to, get that process working really well, it's like a well-oiled machine. And you will see how, how much things improve, how they're easier, how you don't have that stress, that worry, and that anxiety anymore, okay? So that sounds like a pretty cool week. I want to hear your stories about what you're going to commit to. That's what I want to hear. So post here, or you can send me an email to spiritualmailman@connecttoyourangels.com. And just to remember, when you're writing connect to your angels, the 2 is the number 2, okay? And if you haven't jumped over to my homepage, my website, it's www.connecttoyourangels.com. Again, it's the number 2. And if you haven't signed up for my newsletter, you might want to do that because I'm going to be launching a whole bunch of really cool new programs and different trainings for people. And you may want to be aware of those. So the newsletter is the best way to keep in touch with what's going on, and there's all kinds of other stuff in there. And of course, these videos are part of that as well. So you want to grab those, and then you'll get them each week in your inbox. And it's easy peasy. You don't have to go searching for them on YouTube or anything. So I wish you all a great week. Happy springtime, everybody. I'm still kind of waiting for it to really arrive here, but I know it'll get here sooner or later. I'm trying to stay positive, and in the meantime, work with your crystals and have a great week. Thanks.